The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes. He can run under a long pass. Or he can do what we saw right there. Catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped. And there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play, he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone. And he got there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. They've got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Now they try the right side here. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Herbert now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tua. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hands it off out of the gun. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Being chased outlet, and now here is another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Flush to his right. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs and say, roads closed.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 40.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is on.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And here's a handoff out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Tua. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
35. Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. And this
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 10-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Don't give him nothing.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Herbert's throwing in the hands of his receiver, Guyton.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
9 yards. First down, Miami.
Here's Tua.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Tua to throw.
Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Herbert now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.